What's up guys, JP back here, once again bringing you guys some more horror news. Arrow Video recently announced that they were going to announce titles for October. Well, today that happened. There's a lot of speculation going into this though, because with Phantasm 5 kind of looming in the future and word that the original Phantasm was going to be remastered and 4K on Blu-ray, courtesy of Don Coscarelli telling us that. He also mentioned that he has his goal to have all 5 Phantasms on Blu-ray by the end of the year. Everybody was kind of like, oh my god, could Arrow do it? Could Scream Factory do it? Since they own the rights to Part 2 and recently released Part 2. I've even heard 88 Films name thrown around for a UK version of the Phantasm box set. It's all speculation and really up in the air if we will ever get that, but every fan is sort of hoping for it, especially if it's in a cool little sphere. So what Arrow did announce today is, first up, Vamp. Now everybody knows that Vamp did initially have a Arrow release. They had a UK only release. Back when Arrow first started putting together their catalog, a lot of their titles were region free. So over time, with a lot of the Arrow sales and just a lot of fans buying from Arrow in general, it seems like a lot of US fans already kind of own Vamp. So this one is not a amazing announcement that everybody's going goo-ga and gaga over, but I did sort of expect it since Arrow Video recently announced a bunch of Image titles like Return of the Killer Tomatoes, Slugs, Hills Have Eyes. Vamp was also an Image Entertainment title. The second title they announced is also an Image Entertainment title, but it already had a release. That is Bride of Reanimator. Bride of Reanimator is one of those films that had got a really cool, slick, super cool edition from Arrow, and they announced the dumbed down sort of standard version of Bride of Reanimator. So always cool to sort of give everybody a chance to pick it up who didn't want to really spend all the money on the super cool edition. Give them a chance to pick it up for a lesser price. The next title I believe was released on DVD under Tartan Asian Extreme label, which I actually recently picked up. It was released in 2002. It is a film titled Dark Water, a Japanese film, sort of a Japanese ghost story. Really good movie, making its way to Blu-ray. That's pretty cool. Not the biggest fan of sort of Japanese horror films, and especially in terms of rewatch, so this is a title that I would not generally go out and pick up and upgrade from my DVD version. My DVD version is fine. I don't need to see the film on Blu-ray. It's not a film like that that I'll rush back to and rewatch anytime soon. So not personally for me, but I do know there are a lot of people who absolutely love this film and Asian horror in general and can rewatch it all the time, so this film is definitely for them. It seems like out of most of the announcements, people are excited for Dark Water. After that, Arrow Video announced Herschel Gordon Lewis's Feast. This is limited to 2,500 copies, and it is this giant, mega, super deluxe, crazy box set of Herschel Gordon Lewis movies. And they are dual format, so you get DVD and Blu-ray. It's quite a lot of discs, as you guys can see right here. It looks like a really cool set. I mean, I haven't seen many of his films, but I know there's a lot of fans who just love this guy because he was sort of the godfather of gore, and the films are as follows. Disc 1, Blood Feast and Scum of the Earth. Disc 2, 2000 Maniacs and Moonshine Mountain. Disc 3, Color Me Blood Red and Something Weird. Disc 4, The Gruesome Twosome and A Taste of Blood. Disc 5, She Devils on Wheels and Just for the Hell of It. Disc 6, How to Make a Doll and The Wizard of Gore. Disc 7, This Stuff Will Kill Ya and The Gore Girls. All of these discs seem to be packed with special features. I'm not going to list them all off, but there's tons of audio commentaries and things like that. And finally, their last announcement was a limited to 500 sort of upgraded edition of that Herschel Gordon Lewis box set. This one called Shock and Gore, the films of Herschel Gordon Lewis. This one, like I said, is limited to 500 copies. At the time of me recording this video, there are only around 320 copies left, so if you are curious and do want to buy this set, link in the description down below. It does look like a fantastically produced set. It has all kind of little postcards and there's a vinyl record and all kind of stuff, as well as everything that you got in the previous box set. If this was something that I was more passionate about, Herschel Gordon Lewis, if this was somebody who I was more into, films that I cared more about, I could totally see myself really getting down and dropping the dough on this set, but unfortunately I'm just not really that interested in this set. Although it is very pretty and cool to look at, it's not something that I would run out and grab based on the price alone. The price is $221 in the US and 159.99 pounds in the UK. There are 500 of each though, so they didn't split it 250 and 250. There's 1,000 total, 500 from the UK and 500 from the US. I think this is really awesome what Arrow is doing here, where they do offer you the basic version that just has all the films and the special features, but they offer the hardcore Herschel Gordon Lewis fans a little premium product here. And I've always been very cool with offering two versions, one for the super fans and one just for the people who want the set. That's the type of limitations that I like a little bit more than the others. Now, no word if any of these films will get a full release afterwards with each individual film, like double packs. I'd imagine they probably will over time. It's something that Arrow seems to do a lot. For the people who missed out on the limited editions, they will re-release them in sort of a more bare bones single edition standard format. So that is the announcements from Arrow Video. I will be back later tonight when Scream Factory makes their announcements. 88 Films also made announcements today. I don't know if I'm really going to cover those because I haven't bought anything 88 Films yet, although I'd love to. I haven't. So those are on Facebook. You can check those out. So leave a like if you enjoy these type of videos, and see you guys later.